Hello, hello, my friend. Amner Hunter here from amnerhunter.com. Happy to spend some time with you in another video. Happy Sunday. Hope that you're having a great day. Hope that you're having a great weekend. Let me know what you did this weekend. Did you make songs? Did you produce something? Did you play live or something like that? So anyway, let's continue. And today we're going to be checking out a couple of cool new free plugins. Well, one of them is not free, but it's a new freebie, all right? For a limited time. The other one, it is a new freebie. Also, we're going to be checking out two cool, new, very interesting deals as well in music production tools. As usual, you will find all of the applicable links in the video description and first comment. And of course, I will make sure to put as well timestamps in case that you want to move around between the mini segments of the video, in case that you want to get straight to the point, right? So let me show you the plugins we're going to be checking out today quickly here. First, we have this new free plugin. It's called ATT. It's a upward downward multi-band compressor, right? It has something special that I want to show you today. Also, we have this plugin by Excite Audio, the Bloom drum machine. It's available for free for a limited time, entering in a remix challenge by Beatport and Plugin Boutique, right? If you download the stems of this remix challenge and contest, by downloading the stems, you will get the Excite Audio Bloom Drum Machine LITE and a coupon code directly to your inbox to then go to Plugin Boutique to also a link that I leave you. This $19 price will be dropped to zero. Some weeks ago, some months ago, it was available for free. So if you didn't get it at that time, today is the day for that, right? The coupon code will be used here at the process of checkout here at the Plugin Boutique store, right? In that process. And moving on to the deals, we have a huge discount in this, well, not super huge discount, but it's a very affordable price for this amazing and very simple synthesizer, right? The Simple Concept by Krotos. And it is also worth mentioning that in any purchase here at ADSR, the Tone Knob Stargazer Ambient Soundscape River plugin, it's also free in this purchase, right? Or any other purchase here at ADSR store. And also, we have a new, very, very impressive plugin by Mastering the Mix. This is the Faster Master, right? It has an introductory price of $57, which I think totally worth it. You will see the results and the possibilities and the simplicity, the ease of use in this plugin that you can also use it for mixing, by the way, not only for mastering. It's very, very impressive. And in the purchase of this plugin, you will get one free Mastering the Mix product. So that's a very, very good deal right there. Before we begin with the content, let me invite you quickly to my website, amnerhunter.com, where you can get some additional free stuff, such as some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players. Also, some additional free tools, such as some collections of guitar impulses and drum sample packs. Don't forget to check out this channel or my blog, which I am updating almost on a daily basis with tons of content like this. And also, let me invite you to my second channel, which is called Amner Hunter Makes Music, a channel that is going to be dedicated entirely to create original songs, original music from scratch, using plugins, using free ones, some premium ones, some analog gear as well. So I am hoping to inspire you to create your own songs with little to no time a day, using the tools that you have and creating as much music as possible, right? I'm going to be hosting some giveaways here and there as well to provide you with some cool tools. So stick around and subscribe for that content, all right? Let me know if you are here in the live stream. I'm always happy and interested to know your opinions, my friends, about these tools. And yeah, to engage in conversations with you guys and to get to know you guys, it's always very fun. Cal Golden is here. Hello, Cal. freebies. Thank you always, Ska and Octavius. 8-Ball is here as well. Greetings, Octavius. Anybody else here completely mad about synthesizers? Yeah, I love synthesizers, Octavius. I have many of them in my free collection. I have some of them in my paid collection. Yeah, I'm a sucker for synthesizers, really, especially for ambient pads and yeah, atmospheres and stuff like that, right? Very, very cool stuff. I find them very inspiring to create something quickly and yeah, with not a lot of thought, right? Like something just borns out of me when I put a pad or something like that and I play guitar. So yeah, so let's check out here. The first freebie in this list is the ATT. This is it takes the over-the-top compression, the OTT compressor, to a whole another level. This is by Discreet Signals, is the name of the developers of this ATT plugin. It's a multi-band compressor, and not only regular compressor, is upward and downwards compressor, right? So it compresses from the top down and it compresses from the bottom up, which means that you can bring up a lot of detail, a lot of nuances in any given signal, right? Some nuances and maybe colors that you cannot perceive like in a regular compressor. This brings some stuff to life from the ground because it has that algorithm of upward compression, right? And also one special thing about this is you can have up to 10 bands, right? 10 bands meaning 5. Let me show you here. 5 bands here at the bottom, or 5 bands in upward compression and 5 bands downward compression. So it's a lot of detail, right? A lot of detail throughout the whole frequency spectrum. You have the bands here. Let me put, for instance, 3 bands, like in this case, and it will show you the frequency spectrum of your signal. In a moment, I'm going to show you that. So you start increasing the upward compression here, and by moving this down, you are compressing that part of the frequency spectrum, right? You have from left to right lows, mids, and highs, right? And also we have an input and output. We have the this is in milliseconds, how fast or slow the downward compression is acting, and how fast or slow the upward compression is acting, right? It has also a general mix control from 0 to 100%. You choose here 1 band of compression, 3 band, up to 5 bands, right? And also it has the over-the-top compression, a preset here, and default mode. It's very cool because they added so much cool stuff like presets for different applications and different results that you want to achieve, such as distortion. You have several distortion algorithms here and presets. For drums, you have several of them. For other instruments, for mastering as well, over-the-top compression, sidechain, utility, and vocals, right? Vocal sauce, for instance. Very, very cool. And also, it has here a sort of randomized function, right? Let me choose a preset for instance. Okay, I was doing something. Let's see. Something was missing, right, when I was using it. Okay, well, we have also the crossover right here. For instance, here we have for 4000 hertz, we can create another crossover. So now we have 2 bands here, right? We have other bands here. So yeah, that's very impressive. A lot of work, but very simple to use as well. So let me check out some presets here. I have some drums. Let's check out. Okay, so let me lower this. So by decreasing this, we compress the low end and we reduce it. Let's increase the low end detail. Right? Let's bring the output a bit down here. Before. Super compressed, a lot of details. Let's for instance bring down this. And let's work on that top end for instance. Okay, more details on the cymbals. More details, of course, increasing the downward compression from the bottom up. I created another band here, right? I split this one band into two bands. So now we have, for instance, here from 1400 hertz to 8K. This is the range, and then we have from 8K and above with this, right? That top end. Just to give you an example, let's check out another. And also it's possible to add distortion here. Drum bus, drum crisper, rich. Okay, here we don't have a lot of mix, right? It's sort of distorting. Let's go to another preset here, for instance, over the top compression. Let's see. Oh, listen to that subs. Punch here, more powerful low end. Mid-range, or no, it's still low end but with mid-range as well, low mids. Okay, and let's check out for instance another one here. Wow, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 bands. So you can put up to 10 bands or not. Yeah, 10 or 8 bands. Just ATT, I guess 8 bands downwards and 8 bands down upwards. Yeah, my bad. At the beginning of the video I mentioned 5 and 5, right? But no, there are 8. So 5 bands, but you can split them, right? Let's see. So there it is. We have everything that's possible here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 8 bands downwards, 8 bands upwards. Very, very cool. All right. So let's choose distortion. Super aggressive here. Even these sounds are possible, right? So yeah, there it is. And also let's check it out on guitars. I want to show you all of the low level detail that it brings up. These distorted guitars. Right at the top end. It might work. You might think it works like an EQ, but it's not necessarily just increasing top end. In this case, it's compressing. it's controlling, and therefore it's more present, and the perceived loudness as well increases. Let's add more mid-range. Less bass. Okay, let's see what we have here for other instruments. Potassium, what's this? No, this not gonna work. Well, let me increase the output a bit. Yeah, you can change entirely the character of any given sound. Let's lower the low end here. Okay, let's increase this part for more air presence. Before, after. Changing quite drastically the character, right? Alright, let's check out another one. Very beefy. Some compression here on the low end. 3 bands. Cool. I like what it did to this guitar tone before. Right, we have many places here: utility, PS, simple cleanup. Cleaning up some low end, extra low end there, right? So let's continue with the next freebie in this list. This is not the first time that I check out this plugin. This is the Bloom Drum Machine, right? It is a collection of very popular and legendary drum machines from the 80s into one simple layout and interface in this plugin by Excite Audio. The white triangles here are the white keys on your keyboard or mini keyboard or physical mini keyboard, and the upside down triangles are the black notes on your MIDI keyboard, right? So if we press 1, we have here one shots. We have also loops. So most of the most popular drum machines are have sounds here and were sampled and have loops inside this plugin, right? This is a loop, for instance, and it has 4 macro controls: drive, distortion, modulation, delay, static, and lo-fi sound, right? It has cool presets included as well for different categories: classic, experimental, high energy, low energy, percussion, top loops, and all, right? Also, you can choose the key of whatever song you're working on, major, minor key, you select it. All right, so very simple. You have an output here, and here we have some extra controls such as bit crush, dynamics, reverb, low cut, and high cut. And also it can be resizable. So let's check out the initial preset, for instance. Okay, let's change to another one. Some presets might be a bit heavier on the CPU than others. And when you press a black key, meaning an upside down triangle, when you keep pressed that that black key and you press a white key on your MIDI keyboard, it shifts the sound, it morphs the sound into something else. Let's see. Okay, let me check out some other presets here. Let's, for instance, add modulation delay, lo-fi, static. Let's pull up this control, bit crush, dynamics, reverb, low cut, high cut. Okay. Go to another one. Saturation. All right. I'm not sure if you can drag and drop these. No, you cannot drag and drop these like one shots or samples to the DAW. I thought it was an option. All right, percussion. A lot of drum machines inside one layout, right? Kick me. All right, and that's about it with this plugin. Let's check out now also in this session the Simple Concept synthesizer. Very cool synthesizer. I am using the demo mode. For some reason I cannot activate it. I have a key or something, but I'm gonna check on that later. But I left the demo version, but it's the full version anyway for some days. But this is a very simple, like the name suggests, a very simple concept of a synthesizer, right? It has very cool presets for a lot of categories, right? Bass, leads, pads, keyboards, blocks, audio input, effects, and stuff like that. But it's very simple to reshape the presets, right? We have movement, we have filters, some macro controls, right? Such as movement, filter, and space. And also we have attack, decay, sustain, and release, right? To shape also the dynamics of the presets, attack, decay, sustain, and release. And we can also tweak randomize the presets and the sounds, right? So let me here, this is the default sound, and it's very lightweight as well, and it's only $7.50 at ADSR. Yeah, no pun intended. ADSR, the online store for plugins, right? So let's check out the initial sound here. Okay, and let's check out some bass sounds. And bass. Attack. And the macro controls change also depending on the preset, right? For instance, here in this fat bass, we have drive, chorus, and low frequency oscillation. Nice. Nice. Very cool chorus. For spools, let's check out another categories, leads. Check out how it morphs or shifts on something, right? Cool. All right, and let's continue with another one. Let's add distortion or crunch. Flanger. Nice. Okay, let's check out some pads. Filter. Stereo width. Broken VHS. Has very cool delays and reverbs. Doom pad. Organ. Cool variations with the tweak it. What else we have here? Plugs, keyboards. Let's check it out. Yeah, only $750 for this synth. I think it's a good deal. I love starting out with presets. Maybe you are more a synthesizer guy where you like to tweak them from the ground up or something like that. I like to start with something already made and then I go from there, right? So yeah, this is the Simple Concept Synthesizer by Krotos. And let's continue with the last plugin in this list. This is the Faster Master plugin by Mastering The Mix, released some days ago. Very cool, very original plugin, I think, for mixing and mastering. It is advertised as mastering, but you can use it without a limiter. For instance, you can use it for mixing as well. And it's very, very simple to use, like very, foolproof, full ideas proof, something like that. Yeah, it has an EQ section, right? It has an EQ section, a transient section where you increase the punch or reduce the punch on the attack, right? Of a full mix, or for instance, you can increase the attack of drums, stuff like that, right? It has also a compression section, but let's check out here the EQ quickly. So we have many bands, right? This is a pristine, very transparent equalizer, right? Like that. And we have the transients, very simple, just increase this or decrease it, and it lets you know what you're doing, right? So that's why it's very minimalistic, very effective and powerful, yet very simple, very, very minimalistic and very full ideas proof. Let's call it like that, or foolish ideas proof. And so then we have the compressor, and also the compressor is very simple. You have automatic attack, automatic values, smart values that depending on the source that you use it, or where you use it, right? So the dynamics, if you start to increase this, all of it, and you have the compression off, start to decrease this, and the other one will increase at the same time. So you are reducing the dynamic range pretty much, right? So you have here light compression, then dynamic. You still have some dynamics, then tight, very tight dynamics, and yeah, that's pretty much it. All of the levels here. Then we have stereo width from lows to highs, right? Low end, low mid, and high end. And here we can reduce, for instance, the stereo width of the low end like this, right? From 20 to 150 hertz, we can reduce the low end stereo width. And we can increase, for instance, on the high end, we can increase the stereo width different from the high mids. Very, very cool. You turn off each one of the sections with this icon here in the corner, right? And you can lock the settings that way. Stereo, right? And finally, we have a limiter. We're going to checking it out in a moment when we use it in an actual song, an actual mix. But it's a very simple limiter as well. It has a very cool visualizer and meters for the loudness, right? And also has an extra boost, extra drive to increase the perceived loudness of the track. So you can go to super loudness without compromising the quality or the dynamics, right? Of course, if you overuse it, it will destroy your mix. It will squash your mix. But yeah, by the way, this plugin was made in partnership with DJ David Guetta and Nicky Romero. Okay, so well, before continuing, one of the most important features in this plugin is the analyze, of course. You click analyze, it will analyze your song, your audio, and it will give you smart presets, smart results based on your song, based on the genre and everything. And you can go through each one of them and change, of course, to your liking the different values of the 5 sections of the plugin. Also, we can use reference tracks, right? So we load a reference track, very simple, very quickly, and the plugin will learn how that reference track is, and you can adjust that those values, the perceived compression, EQ, stereo width, and loudness of that reference track, professional reference track, and you can put that to your track. So that's very, very cool as well. It's like, yeah, a whole another way and very advanced way of using reference tracks for mastering, right? And here the presets include the smart presets that it gives you depending on your track, right? So it's learning depending on your track. And we have different genres as well of presets: electronic, hip hop, house, pop, rock, and other, right? And there are a lot of presets for each one of the genres. So that's very, very, very cool. It has an undo and redo function. And yeah, also one cool thing worth mentioning, is that it has automatic gain compensation already enabled in the plugin, right? So no matter the change that you do, of course, the limiting will increase the loudness, right? But the other algorithms, the loudness will stay the same, right? The loudness won't change. You will hear it will give you more you can have more informed decisions if the loudness is out of the picture. So you can hear what the EQ is doing, what the compression is doing, and yeah, it's a great way to make better decisions, because loudness, it's very deceiving, right? Everything within is louder sounds better, but it doesn't mean that it's necessarily better. It can be just it's louder, but it can lack low end. It can have excess of top end or mid range or something like that. So very cool stuff. Let's reset it here, and I'm gonna analyze a track first, right? Let's analyze it. Okay, this is a track. So let's analyze it, and let's. By the way, before continuing, lower a bit the volume on your headphones or in monitors, because things can get louder, right? Because this is a mix and it will master it. So the loudness will increase. So it's analyzing. Takes some seconds to analyze, right? It's moving here in this circle. So it's calculating smart presets. Okay. And let's hear it. Right? And it's basing everything on my reference track, which is In Your Face by Children of Bodom, for instance, right? So I have it here, and I have Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd here as well. It won't play the track, right? It doesn't need to play the track. You just have that preset here, for instance, here in the Smart Preset section. In Your Face is here. And so let's close this. This is a result. Super powerful. Off. So this is what it did to the EQ, right? To make it seem more like the reference. Transient, it reduced the punch to half here. Yeah, it's about half. So it didn't increase or decrease punch. Compression, light compression, stereo width. So the low end seems to have, or no, it's at 0. Yeah. Reduced a bit low mids. Okay. I can reduce this. Okay, and limiter. See? We have the meter here, and these are the, we can set it to, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, this is the ceiling, right? Minus 0.1, so some, like streaming platforms request minus 1 decibel. So we can set it to decibels or true peak, right? Let's see. Click to switch between peak and true peak limiting, all right? So let's click true peak. Okay, and you see here the loudness. And loudness units full scale, right? Like -8, -9. And we have the drive here. So what I want to do now is to show you without the limiting, right? All right, so we have the track before. Let me increase a bit here the volume. Just to show you the before and after of these 4 processors. After, much better, right? More clarity. Okay. That's due to the EQ moves here and reduced a bit of low mids. Compression. Stereo. Okay, let's go through some other presets here. For instance, I'm gonna leave the limiter bypassed for the moment. Let's go to another one. Smart presets. Modern and funky. 4. Ooh, much better, for sure. Rich and bright. Okay, this is much brighter. Swing all of this. Okay, classic and full, so it's working. Okay, before, after. I didn't like this a lot. It has a huge boost here in the mid-range. So that's a lot of mids for my taste. But anyway, the great thing is that you can add your like your favorite band songs and have it as reference. That's a huge thing. Let's go to, for instance, rock genre here. Modern and versatile. Take some seconds. Okay, and as you can see, as you can hear, it has automatic gain compensation, so the same perceived loudness. Of course, when you increase the limiter, or when you activate the limiter. So let me lower this. Where it was. And here you set the target, right? So if you want -8, which is for streaming, here it's very loud to my taste. I like to leave it at around -9 for streaming. -8, around that, but -9. And as you can see here, the meter is around this area, -9, -8. Let's see, -8. This is the loudness, right? The more I increase this, but yeah, even though I am and the ceiling is -1, right? So it's a very simple way to master a song. Have everything in check without the need of very advanced functions. And even at very loud volumes, the mix doesn't feel like destroyed completely. And this, of course, is based on these DJs, David Guetta. They tend to master very, very loud, right? To compete. But I like to have it around here for streaming, -9, -8. This will increase perceived loudness, the extra drive. But here what happens also on individual instruments, like for instance the drums. Let's check out what happens here. I'm gonna okay, so those are the drums. I'm gonna bypass the limiter. See what happens with compression, right? Tighter. So it can also be used for mixing, right? So for instance, the transit, check it out. The transit will increase the attack, right? The punch of the drums. Listen, nice, right? Off. More snap on kick drum and snare, and with very tight compression, stereo width. Wow. Imagine you can compress, you can EQ, and also create stereo width on a number of instruments, not only on the full mix like I mentioned, also on individual parts of the mix. So you can use it on bass, you can use it on vocals as well. And yeah, very, very cool, I think. A very versatile plugin, and the algorithm, I think, works great. Also, I would like to check it out on another genre, right? Not only in metal. This is a more of a rock track. Check it out. Well, it's unmastered, right? So let's analyze it. Play the loudest 20 seconds of your mix. Okay. So it's a loop. It will be looping. Calculating smart preset over 150 genre-based presets. Takes around like 10 seconds. Classic and cool. Levels will be changed.
It happens to well, it never takes long till they leave her.
Sounds great to my ears.
Will she ever break free or just
Nothing feels out of balance.
Well, it never takes long till they leave her.
No EQ.
Stinging from the loneliest touch.
It's very loud to my taste. Let's
Well, it
bring it down
never
a bit.
takes long till they leave her, stinging from the loneliest touch.
And let's see, this, let's leave it, let's put it -1 true peak.
Well, it never takes long till they leave her.
Yeah.
Well, it never takes long till they leave her, stinging from the loneliest.
Okay, here we have -1.8, but because I have a decrease in minus 0.75 decibels on the master, so I'm gonna put this here.
Well, it never takes long till they...
There it is, -1 like this, right?
Well, it never takes long till they leave her, stinging from the loneliest touch.
Turning off the limiter, and let's use some compressor here. The full mix, dynamic. Let's increase the transient in the full mix. Check it out. Check out the drums. Less punchy, more punch. With a simple control, right? And the attack, release, you don't need to mess with that. Very, very cool. It's already doing that automatically, like applied specifically to the track that you're feeding this plugin with. So full mix. That's a lot, right? That's a lot. So I was just giving you an example. Let's leave it here in the middle.
Well, it never takes long till they leave her, stinging from the loneliest.
Let's see. Compressed drums. Tight. Before, after. Okay, let's leave it at full mix.
Break free or just surrender again. You know it happens too. Well, it never takes long till they leave her, stinging from the loneliest touch.
Here we have.
Will she ever break free or just surrender again? You know it happens.
So yeah, very cool plugin by Mastering the Mix. Let me know what you think of it. I am always happy and interested to know your opinions about these tools. And I see some people here in the chat. Bruce Wayne, hello Bruce, how are you? Oh my god, 50 minutes already. Kevin and Dave made it. Hello Dave, Ian, and Kevin is here. Hello guys, Acoustic is here as well. Thanks a lot for being here, my friends. Bruce Wayne, Insipid Ramblings, Country Over Party, remodeling my studio this weekend. Awesome. Show us a picture when you have it ready. I noticed I have Concept 2. Must have gotten it for free some time ago. That's a great synth, Bruce. Faster Master seems pretty awesome. It is, I think. I wonder if Faster Master has any elements of levels worked in. Yeah, it should have a lot of elements from different Mastering the Mix plugins, right? From levels, from the bass, the mix room, from the limiter as well. Yeah, levels and expose. Yeah, correct. Be cool if it had bass space. Yeah, it would be cool if it has something to do with bass, or something with also saturation and distortion apart from the other sections. So there you go, my friends. Thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate it very much. Go ahead and check them out. Check out the freebies and leave me a comment if you have one. Take care, and I will be seeing you very soon in the next video, right? Bye-bye.